I will admit chickens are cute. So remember when you planted beans for me?
I'm distracted by something I need to take care of.
Here's what the garden looked like on July 19th, 2025.
And things are getting into that unhealthy, half-dead point where I'm going to go ahead and clean up a whole bunch of things.
Last I heard, you promised a greenhouse by the end of the year. That's why you summoned the squash bug.
That thing was looking pretty. That was a pretty looking, man, I kind of hated having to cut that plant down.
Wow. Kill those, mother.
These pots are not as good as the old ones. Yeah, see, this is where all that stuff, all the ones that died out because it was just so thick, where I overplanted it.
That pot stood up a little better.
Yeah, like this thing is loaded with millipedes. See, look at all the pill bugs in here.
I don't like bugs.
But yeah, long story short, we need chickens.
We need tractors. We need chickens.
Chickens cheaper than a tractor.
Greenhouse. I approve the greenhouse. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. I will admit chickens are cute.
Did I see an opening in the doorway?
No, you saw.
The doorway opened?
You saw no opening.
I think I want to go ahead and cut these sweet potato vines back.
Wait for it. Ooh, I almost fell. We need one of those hose companies to sponsor us. As we know, I do fall downstairs easily. This is just an accident waiting to happen. If a hose company wants to send us one of those hose link things, that would be fantastic.
See, you're forgetting the most important thing.
What?
You need to have viewers before they do that kind of stuff.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Trying to make sure I don't do a repeat of last year where I cut the irrigation hose.
Even though I think you're changing up the irrigation system next year.
My plan this winter is to redo all this.
Hold it up like you're holding your CPO at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah, I think this might actually be some grocery store stuff I threw out.
Y'all missed me going, ooh, 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 ooh. Is that a frog?
It's just a frog.
I know, but it was bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said. I may try to save these seed pods.
You know what they look like?
The sweet gum balls?
Yes.
I confess they sometimes feel like it. These things are sharp. Yeah, that one actually still had some flowers coming out on it.
Maybe leave the second plant. So remember when you planted beans for me?
Mm-hmm.
So I could have lots of beans?
Mm-hmm. I'm planting beans. Whether or not you actually have beans might be a whole different story. I mean, I don't know.
Like foreshadowing?
We've got flowers, just no beans.
Leave them bean.
I mean, I don't see any Japanese beetles. We've got our Japanese beetle trap out there.
Something is.
I mean, it looks like Japanese beetle damage. 5 okra.
5?
Yeah, the 6th one got choked out and died.
So this is the volunteer alyssum.
This was a volunteer alyssum. Look at that huge thing.
Yeah, it looks like a heart. It really is crazy that the volunteer did better than
the ones we planted did nothing, but these two just random volunteers. Yeah, like I'm on the fence. Should we go ahead and pull them?
I mean, I see a lot of flowers. Oh, that one looks dead.
That's because it's getting choked out.
Okay, we're going to keep working on the beans. Lots were pulled up.
I say we just leave them for now.
And see what happens.
We don't have reliable things that we can replant, right, that I know of.
Okay, and this is what was pulled. This is probably the most disappointing area of our whole garden.
Planted like 25 seeds, like 2 germinated. They both died. We planted like 25 more. This is the only one that germinated. It was a new seed. It was, mid-season when we bought them. Who knows?
I mean, like, one theory is maybe the marigolds and the basils are shading out and they can't get enough sun for germination.
Yeah, it's like...
See if we can cold frame some beans?
I might do that just to see if they germinate. That way I at least know. See, these nasturtiums got choked out for sun. They died.
And then the beans that we planted in the green stalk did the same thing.
Yeah, and the good news is the chamomile did its thing. Like, it went through a full life cycle. Still on the fence about these things. Are they real strawberries, fake strawberries, or what?
They were fake. We pulled them later. We did not plant this. It's a volunteer.
It's a pretty weed with flowers, so...
We're going to leave it.
A seed falls on the ground. Like, I think it's actually an ornamental Japanese bush.
If someone goes, you idiots, that's a
like
$90 bush.
Yeah. I call it a weed. Oh, you remember how I completely cut down the chives?
Yes. There's the cocoon.
I have grown onions, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Well, the bad thing is, I'm sitting here about ready to pull these up, and it popped in my head. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I think you have to cure these like you do garlic. So you ready to see?
Yeah, but don't you need to like dig it a little bit and not
well, these are on
damage?
top. The garlic is on the ground. These are all right here on top.
Okay.
So like it's really just boop.
Oh.
And I have a red onion. Oh, this one, in fact, is already starting to die off. The roots had already died off. There we go.
You grew an onion.
I grew an onion. Smells like an onion.
Oh, I've got a root up my nose.
So now we know that those ones that were labeled mixed from the Walmart, maybe I'll do it again next year, but like next year I'll actually plant them better, because this was kind of an experiment. I mean, they're not like big onions yet, but...
We want to enter a challenge with these onions.
Hey, you know, everyone else keeps starting these things that I have to join. Maybe it's time for me to start one. Onions. That's the nicest one right there.
Yeah, that is. It doesn't look like the leeks are leaking.
Well, they kind of are, but I planted them too thick.
Wait, you did what?
I overplanted.
I'm color me shocked.
But it's a leek.
So far, that's what's been on the harvest. Am I going to scream?
This is you. It's always possible.
Wait, do we have one potato?
We have one.
Now, to be fair, these were free, so... 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. That's what we got. Pollinate. Make me some more beans, bee.
But yeah, if anyone knows what this weed is, tell me. Like,
Yeah,
how do you
what
get
is
rid of?
this?
How do you get rid of that? It is everywhere. Like, isn't everything? I'm on the fence about these tomatoes. Like, they're getting up. We're having to drop the vines down now. They're becoming like a pain in the butt.
So you want to cut off your tomato plant for the tomato challenge?
Just mine.
Well, it's because you're already in first place.
Of course I am.
But I've got one right here. Are you sure? Look at me.
I'm distracted by something I need to take care of. Underground yellow jacket nest.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was going to film you doing that, but
Yeah.
for safety wise, I'm going in the house.
Yeah, those are yellow jackets. You don't mess with yellow jackets.
What you looking at now?
So I sprayed the nest, got rid of the one, started cutting grass, and I got stung. So I don't know if it was revenge, but actually I found a second nest, and I just got through spraying it. So that's 2 nests down today. It is summer in North Carolina. You know what that means.
Oh, high in the 90s, low in the 70s, afternoon thunderstorms until further notice.
So yeah, the rain looks like it's rolling in, so I'm probably about done out here today.